Hello and welcome to Fun at Home. I'm Ruth. Can you give me a wave? Well, God's with you in your home and God's with me in my home, and we can have fun and say thank you to God together. Well, I haven't seen you since Christmas. What was your best thing about Christmas? Is that right? Well, that sounds wonderful. Right, let's play a game. For this game, you need to stand up and be ready to jump this way. Try it, jump this way, and then back to the middle, and to jump this way. Okay, jump back to the middle. It's called Would You Rather. So, would you rather play with Duplo bricks? If you do, you have to jump that way. Or would you rather read a book? Which will you do? Which way will you jump? Some of you jumped to play with Duplo bricks. Some of you jumped to read a book. Well done. Okay, back to the middle. Are you ready? Would you rather eat inside or eat outside? Which way will you jump? To eat inside or to eat outside? Some of you want to eat outside. Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe like for a picnic or a barbecue, but it's a bit cold outside at the moment. Maybe it'd be best to eat inside. Back to the middle. Would you rather sleep in your bed or sleep on the floor? Some of you want to sleep on the floor. That's funny. But it would be good fun, wouldn't it, if we were having a sleepover or we were pretending to be in a tent. That would be fun to sleep on the floor. But I prefer to sleep in my bed. The last one. Would you prefer to eat sweets or eat fruit? Which way will you jump? Sweets or fruit? Lots of you want to eat sweets. That's nice, isn't it? But it wouldn't be good for us to eat sweets all the time, would it? Lots of times it's good to eat fruit. Well, sometimes it can be hard to decide what's best, isn't it? Let's go over to Ali and George Bear and see what they're doing.
Hi George, how are you?
Hello, good, thank you.
Wonderful. Oh, George, what have you got here?
It's a really special present that I got for Christmas. It came with a couple of pens.
Oh, that looks lovely. It's very sparkly and I like the shape. It's a star. That's wonderful.
The only problem is that I don't know whether to do it for me or for my friend.
Oh, I see. Have you got another one of these?
No, it was just this one.
Oh, could you cut it in half?
Not really, because then it's not a star.
Yeah, I can see that. That wouldn't really work, would it? That is a difficult decision, isn't it, George? But both are good decisions, whether you decide to do it for yourself or for your friend. I think it's up to you.
I suppose so. What do you do when you have a problem?
Well, that's a good thought, George. Well, I tend to think about it. I often talk to someone that I think might be able to help me. And you know what I do? I often pray to God because he can help us.
Oh, that's really helped, Ali. I think I'm going to go start drawing this star and I'll pray to God while I'm doing it.
What a good idea, George. And I tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to do some singing. So while you're doing your colouring, you could join in with the song, which is Our God is a Great Big God.
Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. He is higher than a skyscraper, and he's deeper than a submarine. He
today is all about Solomon. Now, when King David was very old, his son Solomon became king. He put on his kingly robe and his king's crown, and he was the king. But he was very, very young, so he was worried about how to be a good king. One night he went to sleep in his big king's bed, and he had a dream. In the dream, God said to him, "Ask me for anything, anything at all, and I will give it to you." What would Solomon ask for? Would he ask for a big pile of Lego? Would he ask for as many sweets as he can eat? Would he ask for friends to play with? Hold on a minute. Solomon is a king. Would he ask for lots of money and gold? Would he ask for a big palace to live in? Or would he ask for lots of soldiers to make a mighty army? Solomon thought and thought, and then he realised what he wanted. "Please, God," he said, "will you give me wisdom?" What's wisdom? Wisdom is knowing God's best way. God was very pleased because Solomon hadn't asked for a palace or gold or soldiers. He'd asked for wisdom. So God gave him wisdom, and he knew God's best way. Lots of people came to ask him things, ordinary people, but also kings and queens from far, far away. And some of the things that Solomon said were written down in the Bible. We can still read them today. Here's a few of them. Do what is right and fair if you want to please God. Kind words are as sweet as honey. It's good to take care of animals. A smile makes you feel happy. King Solomon was wise because God gave him wisdom, and he knew God's best way.
Well, God showed Solomon the best way to live. And we can remember God too. When we're on our bed, when we're eating, when we're playing, we can remember God because God is our help. Let's use that for our prayers, shall we? You ready to follow the actions? On my bed, I remember God. Ready? On my bed, I remember God. God is my help. How about eating? When I eat, I remember God. Again. When I eat, I remember God. God is my help. And playing. When I play, I remember God. Again. When I play, I remember God. God is my help. Well, we're at the end of Fun at Home for today, but we'll see you again soon. Shall we say our prayer together? Are you ready? God loves you. God loves me. We are part of God's family. God bless you. God bless me. God bless everyone I see. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.